This time on Highway Thru Hell. A terrifying moment. Captured on camera.
Oh, like so many pieces.
Kicks Merv into action. A northern journey tests Jamie's iron will.
Wow, it's a rough road.
And
The other one's coming tight.
a towing legend suffers a devastating blow.
Ken has had a major heart attack.
"40 miles west of Hope, BC, in the Fraser Valley.
What's going on here?
The quiet calm of a cold winter weekend
Somebody's saying there's a real mess up there right now.
is broken by an urgent call. First responders race to an accident off Highway 1.
An accident. Got all these lanes blocked. Tow truck thought it's great.
Dispatched to the scene,
We want to get the road open as fast as possible.
Aggressive Towing's Chris Mervin moves west in a 50-ton rotator.
They're saying it's blocking 3 lanes right now, and it's only a 4-lane highway.
Vehicle is blocking traffic at Rollover.
Holy,
When Merv arrives,
that is something.
the job is bigger than expected.
You get a tractor trailer on its side. Cars spun around. Pretty big mess. Wondering how the hell it even happened.
Hauling a load of shingles, the semi rolled into a line of vehicles, waiting for the light to change.
Sitting at the intersection over here. Next thing you know, he's on top of us all.
Incredibly, one of the drivers in the path of destruction captured the moment on his dash cam. On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
Ooh, that truck does not look good.
In the Fraser Valley,
It's like a smorgasbord of wreck. That's what this is.
Merv has just arrived at a heavy rollover in a major intersection north of Highway 1.
Yeah.
End up with a tractor trailer on its side in a 60 zone is pretty rare. This is quite the mess.
The entire accident was captured on video. Fortunately, no one was seriously hurt. But the driver of a pickup
All I could see was roofing material coming at me.
was nearly buried alive.
Pretty scary thing to live through, actually. Everything could have changed.
The pieces of the load went on either side of his vehicle. Had that come through the windshield, we might be having a different story to tell today.
Very, very fortunate. Incredibly lucky. Minor injuries at this time.
Now it's up to Merv
It's a mess.
to get the road opened.
Done with her?
That's right, Ben.
Okay. They just gave us a go-ahead that we can put it back on its wheels.
With the first stage of their investigation complete, police want the wreck out of the way.
This is obviously one of the main arteries that leads down to the American border. So this causes major congestion.
One thing we're worried about is cleaning up in a timely fashion.
Knife to cut the straps. Let's watch your feet.
Semi laying on his side with a full load spread all over the roadway. It takes quite a bit.
You want the tractor or the trailer? You care?
It doesn't matter.
You might as well go for the back of the trailer then I'll grab the tractor.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Dan's from Jack's. He's their heavy driver.
Another tow operator on scene will help Merv with the recovery. With Merv's rotator rigged to the front and the 50-ton wrecker on the back, they'll have to work in sync to winch the rig back onto its wheels.
Up around that back axle.
But for Merv and Dan, it's their first time working together.
Working with a new crew is always a little bit of a learning curve.
As big as it'll go. Yeah, there we go.
There's always hiccups and small things that can go wrong.
Just gonna suck my one line in a bit here. You wanna go tell the crew on the other side, just take 30 feet back for a minute? Okay.
It's a little bit of a learning curve for us.
Everybody's clear on the other side?
Yeah.
Rigged and ready, the recovery begins.
Nice and easy. She's heavy. Gentle. Keep going, buddy. Here she comes. It's coming.
The tractor trailer is on its wheels, but still blocks the road.
There you go.
I'm gonna drag the tractor sideways just to get the nose facing northbound, and then I can hook it up and get it off the roadway.
As Merv works quickly to finish the job,
It's starting to snow.
a winter storm rolls in.
There we go.
The last thing we really want to see is snow coming down.
Hundreds of 80-pound bundles of roofing material
Keep stacking, boys. Come on.
must be moved off the road.
We'll persevere and we'll get it one way or another.
By late afternoon,
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Good work.
the intersection is nearly reopened,
I'll take the truck, you take the trailer. We'll get out of here.
and teamwork has everyone on their way.
Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Both companies worked hard as they could and as fast as they could.
All right, let's get out of here.
The magnitude of this wreck, it is actually seriously lucky. Nobody got hurt.
Let's go.
Heading home is a very good feeling. The roadway's open.
"80 miles northeast,
Here, the coast's nasty. Yes, we're getting lots of snow.
between Hope and Merritt, BC. A familiar black wrecker
There's no truck in the brake track there waiting.
and a lone operator wait for the next call.
Now they're calling for 11 centimeters.
It's been a busy night on the Coke for Reliable Towing's James Luke.
We're on police rotation, and I'm the only heavy up right now. It's gonna be one hell of a long night.
There's something going on here at Larson. Looks like a guy broke down the granny lane. You reliable there?
Yes, I am.
I need a hook over here.
Alrighty.
James heads to a call on Larson Hill,
It's snowing like a banshee up here.
one of the toughest climbs on the mountain highway.
Visibility is not the best.
At the base of the hill, James spots his target. A 70-foot-long B train.
It's definitely not gonna be an easy one. Hey, boss.
How's it going, man?
Better than you? So does this thing run at all?
No.
So it's dead in the water, like won't even nothing.
The truck is stalled,
Okay.
and the driver has more bad news.
Is this thing loaded?
Oh yeah, 42 ton on there.
This Super B is loaded full of grain. The worst part is, this guy's truck does not run at all. Sweet. Alrighty.
The massive weight and the dead engine
This guy's truck does not run. And it's 42 tons.
have the odds stacked against him.
In all my years of doing hill pulls, this is the heaviest pull I've done.
Chaining up for extra traction beside a live lane.
I'd watch your backs. I wouldn't be standing over here.
James needs to get the grain truck rolling
We got one broke down right in that slow lane.
and get off the highway as quickly as he can.
Can't guarantee it because it's really friggin' heavy. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it. For whatever reason, we break the winch lines, just hit the brakes. Okay, let's go.
I think we're in good hands.
All drivers going northbound Larson Hill, get over to the fast lane. I'm trying to get way too much weight up the hill.
James and Black Sheep begin to pull.
This is heavy. Come on.
But the 125,000-pound load is putting up a fight.
Sparking, spinning. Not what we want to see.
Bottom of Larson. There's a 18-wheeler broke down there.
On the coke, James Luke is pushing his 30-ton record to the limit
Oh, man.
to heave dead weight up the mountain highway.
I don't like this. We are chewing the road up. Without his truck running, it is putting a lot of pressure on mine. It ain't working.
It's now painfully clear.
Oh, man.
James and the Black Sheep are in an uphill battle they can't win.
This is ridiculous, man. I'm feeling frustrated, feeling defeated, feeling pissed off. As you can see, I'm chewing the road. This is the heaviest truck trailer load combination I've tried to get up a hill. I'm not going to be able to get him up to the top of this hill by myself.
How much hill do we got?
A good mile.
Yeah.
Got to make a call.
James reaches out
Can you come to Larson Hill northbound?
for another record.
Because I'm attached to a rig that I can't get up the hill. I can't pull the guy. An extra truck is going to help me huge.
But the only truck available in Reliable's fleet is a medium-duty wrecker.
Are you kidding me?
Nicknamed the Hen House, the 7-ton tow truck has racked up nearly 250,000 miles.
Hen house is old. It's been around the block a few times.
But tonight,
That thing's heavy. 42 or 44 tons.
Holy crap.
James will take any help he can get. Operator Adam LeBeau will use Hen House to pull on the front of Black Sheep.
I'm a little nervous. If I don't make it happen, it's not gonna be a good day.
Lowest gear possible. You have the diff lock in?
No, I won't forward it now.
I'm not feeling confident that the hen house and the black sheep are gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna give it a go.
Adam, are you ready?
10-4.
Okay, 1,
2, 3, go Adam.
Working together in a 200-foot-long train.
A lot of weight on here.
James and Adam's wreckers and the lifeless 65-ton load crawl up Larson Hill.
just make sure we stay in this gear.
10-4.
Oh, wow. You don't see that too often.
It's really steep, really slippery.
Very long train.
But the higher they go, the steeper it gets.
How you doing back there, James?
I'm good, I'm good. What about you?
I'm spinning a bit, just trying to fight for some grip here. This is the worst part of the hill right here. So we're fighting it, trying to pull us back down the hill as we're going forwards.
Come on.
After the long climb,
2 trucks to get this truck and trailer up the hill.
James and Adam's train
It'll level out here. That was the hardest part.
arrives at the top of Larson Hill.
All right, I'm gonna start stopping.
Okay, anytime.
Home free home.
I was really surprised the hen house did it. So kudos to Adam.
Well, I'm happy, I'm excited. We actually got the job done.
Well, we're just gonna leave the trailer here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all we needed, buddy.
You made it. That was impressive.
You do what you gotta do to get the job done. And as long as you keep learning and challenging yourself every day, then that's where the fun comes out of it.
Black sheep in the hen house did good.
Good man.
Moments later, Reliable's 50-ton rolls up to tow away the B train's broken down tractor.
Just happy it's over. Customers happy. And all in all, we won.
Cold out there. I know, we're freezing to death. So what is it still, about minus 23, 24 up there?
560 miles to the north.
And she's cold. There's a draft coming in here somewhere.
Jamie Davis is on a barren highway in northern BC.
It's quite a trip. It's very, very cold out here.
9 hours into a nearly 1,200-mile round trip. Jamie's on his way to pick up a wreck.
You never know what's going to happen on these trips.
For the marathon journey, Jamie had to make an unusual truck choice. His classic Holmes wrecker, the General.
This truck here really is not a driver comfort truck.
All the trucks are out right now. I've got to take the General. Not my first choice, but I got to do the job.
The 45-ton Iron Beast was built for big pulls.
We got her.
Not for long road trips.
I don't know where it's coming from, but it's cold.
The General is a working truck. It's sheer power, and it's an amazing machine. But the General is not a nice truck to drive. Brutal, brutal, brutal ride.
In fact, I might even pull over. My legs are cold right now, and I'm going to probably pull over and put my big coveralls on.
Despite the uncomfortable ride, Jamie couldn't turn down the job.
These are my heavy pant coveralls. We're doing a lot of long haul work now. I gotta bring the money in. We gotta pay the bills. That's better. I'm gonna even put my tube on. It's that cold. General, it's got heavy spring suspension. It's got a triple frame. Wow, it's a rough road. Rough road, rough truck. This thing rides like a tank. Oh. When you do 10 hours or a day in this truck, you know it.
By late afternoon, Jamie arrives at his destination.
Looks like my yard. It's got lots of stuff in it.
A wrecking yard in the remote community of Chetwynd, BC.
Going to these remote places, it's not a busy hustle bustle. It brings you back to a simpler time. How's it going?
Very good. Yourself?
Long drive in the General.
Local operator Tom Nichols has been expecting Jamie.
I'll go to have a look at this thing first.
But with light fading,
Yeah, the front axle's pushed back, and then you can see at the axe end is the same way.
Wow.
Jamie's back out in the cold.
Looks like she's gonna be a little bit of work, but we'll get her. Doing long haul trips, you never know what to expect. It's always gonna throw you a curveball. It's a bit of a mess.
The tractor is so damaged. Jamie will have to tow it from the front. So the drive shaft has to come out.
That thing ain't coming off.
But the extreme cold has an icy grip on the bolts.
Nothing. Yeah. My impact gun's not doing me any good. It's minus 30 weather. It's getting dark. I'm getting beat up.
In northern BC,
That thing ain't coming off.
Jamie's fighting extreme temperatures.
Nothing. Yeah.
Trying to remove a frozen drive shaft so he can tow away the wreck before sundown.
It's very, very cold out here. Drive shaft bolts are just frozen in. I guess that's the kind of stuff you run into all the time here.
But the local tow yard operator offers a way out.
They won't come out unless you heat them up.
We'd never, I doubt it, in the south we'd never do that. We end up heating these bolts to get them to loosen up. Oh, you got one. Did it come out?
Yeah, I got both them ones.
A little bit of a kick in the ass for me and a little bit of a lesson. Thanks for the help, too.
Yep,
Appreciate
not
it.
a problem, Jamie.
My last hiccup. It's cold out. It's getting dark, so we got to get going.
By dusk, Jamie departs the yard in Chetwynd and begins the 560-mile journey home in the General.
Hopefully we're gonna make it back and we don't have any issues. We're actually heading into a storm. I'm expecting the snow to get heavier as we head south.
Got a snowfall warning up. They're supposed to get about 20 centimeters.
"500 miles southwest, in BC's Fraser Valley,
How much has just happened? Yeah, he's kind of buried in the ditch.
Mission Towing's Truck 70 rolls to a late-night job.
We got a call for tractor trailer. The trailer's in the ditch.
Company boss Ken DePerrin is out of bed and on the road.
I've been part of this business for 46 years. Put in lots of hours, and that's what it's all about.
We're en route to see what we got, and it's always a surprise.
But tonight,
Getting cold.
Yeah, it's cooling down.
Ken's not alone.
Craig Hookie's with me. He's gonna help me do some rigging here. Craig, we're gonna get these logs off.
Craig has worked for Ken on past recoveries.
I'm hoping for him just to fall down here, and then it'll be good.
He's also family.
Craig is from Newfoundland, and he's my son-in-law.
I'm gonna pry it off.
It's always a venture with Kenny.
Watch it, watch it.
We have so much fun.
Too much muscle.
That's Newfie style.
Yeah.
I'm 63 now, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. Nice to have somebody younger with you.
There he is. Okay, let's just see what we got. Oh, wow. He's in there pretty good.
The trucker missed a tight turn. Now his trailer is hanging off the road.
Cut the corner too sharp.
And Ken
Hello.
gets another surprise.
Hey, buddy, how are ya?
The driver is an old friend
I'll put my Cadillac in the ditch.
and former mission operator.
Kenny, I call him the legend because Kenny knows everybody.
I'll pull it as far as I can. We'll get her, Danny.
Okay.
In the towing world, you run into a lot of good people. And that keeps me going back day after day.
Okay, I gotta lift it up, okay?
Yep.
Lift her up and over is what we gotta do.
With two straps rigged to the back of the trailer, Ken will use his 30-ton wrecker to lift it out of the ditch.
Hook that one on your side. I'm gonna put another chain on the other deal there. Just watch that light.
Usually on the back bumpers of the semi, you can put straps on each side.
It's got a light right there, so we gotta watch it.
He had a big light under there I didn't want to break.
Let me just hook this one, Craig. We'll see what we got. Okay.
To protect the light, Ken will see how far he can get with just one line.
We definitely don't want it rolling back in.
Ken starts to winch.
I'm gonna come in with my boom. Just watch it.
But with a single line, the trailer teeters on the edge.
How much farther do we gotta go, Craig?
You got about 2 feet. So why don't we put another chain on here, Kenny?
That's exactly what we gotta do.
Ken and Craig add a second line.
Wrap it around the bottom and bring it out on this side so we don't break the light, okay?
Some of your jobs will be textbook. Other ones, you're gonna run into problems.
Nice and tight. We don't want it coming up against that light. There. We'll have her out of here in a second. Good to go? Okay. Okay, it's gonna swing this way, so watch yourself. There's what we want her to do. Perfect.
Beauty.
We're right out of the ditch now, pretty much.
Yeah, you're out.
I'm just gonna pull ahead, okay, and we'll bring his trailer right over.
One last pull should finish the job and get the trailer out of danger.
Let's go, Kenny!
But as Ken gets ready to winch, he discovers a weak spot in the plan.
The bumper, it's got an old weld there, rusted halfway through.
I noticed the bumper was compromised.
When it went in the ditch, it buckled to one side, which weakened it.
Ken rolls the dice.
The other one's coming tight.
And Craig keeps a close eye on the bumper.
You see? Just watch it. Are you ready?
Let's go, Kenny!
Near Mission, BC,
Watch yourself.
a weak bumper
Whoa!
Yeah, she let go, eh?
has put a dent in Ken's recovery.
The bumper just went on me. It's one of the things that happens sometimes.
The trailer is out of the ditch,
But if we pull on, it's gonna snap.
Okay, look out, I'm gonna let it down.
but the back end is still too close to the edge.
We're gonna have to get you to back up, Dan.
So Ken turns to the driver, an old friend,
I think we're gonna have to get you to drive it.
to maneuver the rig to safety.
We need help from the driver to put it in reverse, back it up.
We're gonna get him back on this road here. Fire up. You're looking really good, just the way you are. Let's just do it nice and slow.
Guiding him along.
Are you watching?
He's good.
Keep going, Dan.
Ken needs to help the driver around the same tight corner
Keep coming.
that claimed the trailer an hour ago.
Jackknife more if you can, Danny. Harder.
We don't want to lose it back down into the ditch.
Come on back. Bring it around. Whoa. Bring your head over this way. You're good there.
We got her.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
The tractor trailer is out of danger.
Okay, thank you.
And if I don't see you, Merry Christmas, but I'll probably see you before then.
And Ken and Craig have the semi on its way.
Kenny is a very experienced in what he does, and you know, it's a pleasure to work with him. I enjoy working with him.
He's good now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Up to the next. Okay?
Tow truck drivers are always there to help anybody. That's what we do.
The next day in Mission,
How did it go?
Well, all good.
Ken's back at the yard,
That's the main thing.
Yep.
catching up with Dylan after late night calls for both.
It wears you down. For a younger guy, he can do that a lot better, for sure.
Ken's 27-year-old lead operator
Got it out. That's the main thing, and it's done.
continues to take on more of the family business.
Ken's not only my boss, he's also my father-in-law. When he's out doing something, I always worry about him.
I'll go up with you on the next one. It's a really rewarding job. Till the next one up there.
Yeah.
But I wish I was 20 years younger.
In northeastern British Columbia,
Fairly high up here.
Jamie's on a remote highway, bringing home a wreck with a general.
You are going through a mountain pass.
The roads are basically snow-covered, compacted.
But heading south, the next stretch of road has a spooky reputation.
We're heading up into the Pine Pass.
It's very remote. If you have trouble there, it's hours and hours before help's gonna arrive for you.
Jamie is making the 560-mile return trip from the community of Chetwynd, BC, back to his home base in Hope.
What'd you say about compact snow?
Getting lots of snow.
It's starting to get heavy now, and it's sticking on the ground. So I really expect it to get worse and worse.
The road's a lot narrower here. We have snow built up on both sides. My short hairs in the back of my neck are coming up. I'm a little bit nervous on this road.
Big S curves here. Best be on your game when you're up here in the north.
As Jamie continues along the slick, narrow highway, a semi pulls up behind him.
What is going on here?
Eager to pass.
Super dangerous. This could cost somebody their life.
I'm in the middle of nowhere here.
On a narrow mountain pass in northern BC,
We've got full-on snowstorm this morning, a lot of snow on the road.
Jamie's road trip takes a perilous turn.
You guys trying to pass me in a blind corner.
Really dangerous. Never mind that guy taking me out, but what about a car coming around the corner? I don't want this guy hitting somebody head on.
Jamie radios the driver.
There, I gotta go on. That oversight, I got it on.
Are you talking about that shack?
Yeah, the one pulling the tow truck here. I'll just back out of it if you want to go by me there.
Then slows down to let the long load overtake it.
Sometimes you can be in the wrong place at the right time and things will go bad. You gotta do everything you can to make sure you survive and get back alive.
The risk associated with long hauling is right up there. Already on this trip, we're seeing a couple of close calls, and we got a long ways to go.
Starting to snow fairly heavy.
Jamie continues south in the General into another storm.
Just gonna, cross my fingers and keep pushing on.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How's it looking right now?
450 miles south.
It's good to go. Perfect. Thank you, driver.
A 50-ton Vulcan wrecker responds to a call for help in the valley.
Every day is crazy for us.
Al Quiring's been dispatched to a suburb.
We're just headed into old-time community of Bridgefield.
For a sticky situation.
It's a pretty darn soft area down there. It's mud, it's nasty. Everything is just like quagmire.
The customer has got his machine into trouble, so I'm not sure what to expect.
Oh man, not so good. We'll get a game plan together. How you doing, Ted? Nice to meet you.
The property owner rented an excavator to do his own digging.
Yeah, you're in there good.
But is now in deep trouble.
We try to come out, but then it's kind of going deeper, deeper, deeper.
It's buried in there pretty good. It's a heavy machine.
On past heavy equipment recoveries,
come on, baby.
Al's weapon of choice has more often been a D9 dozer. But on this job,
unbelievable,
he'll use his road warrior, the Green Goblin.
It's not for the timid, that's for sure.
We're gonna hook Big Green on it, give him a yank.
This thing still goes around? Yeah. Good, good.
On the surface, the job looks simple.
We'll go around one time?
Yeah.
Perfect.
But in the tight lot,
I'm gonna do the Aldergrove maneuver. What I want you to do is fire that up and turn it the other direction.
Al has to rely on his customer to help get the digger out.
You're at the mercy of the excavator operator. And I don't think he's experienced.
And will have to work his record from 100 feet away.
It's very limited amount of workspace.
With a doubled line from Al's truck to the excavator, the trap digger will have to turn its tracks towards Al, pointing in the direction of the pull. Al rigs.
So then just go once around.
And the customer.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, keep going.
Wraps a line around the 50,000-pound unit.
That's good, good.
Myself and the operator of the excavator, we've really got to work together.
I'll start pulling, keep your bucket down, and try and turn the track frames this way. All right?
This could shape up to be a tough challenge.
Al starts to winch.
Hey!
But the excavator
turn the tracks.
Is still sideways, not steering towards Al's wrecker.
Slow, slow, just a little slower.
The less this guy cooperates, the harder it is.
Hey!
Something's gonna go wrong.
Whoa! Woo! Stop!
In BC's Fraser Valley,
Whoa!
Al Quiring is trying to rescue a 25-ton excavator trapped in heavy mud.
Hey!
But the machine's operator is only making matters worse.
Full throttle spinning, quite likely he'll dig himself in worse.
Don't do that!
At the controls is Al's customer, who rented the machine, then dug himself into trouble.
When you're running the tracks, just go very slow. Don't spin.
You're not going to get it on the first hookup and drag it up.
Just slow.
It's got to be brought out with a little bit of finesse.
From the driveway, Al starts to winch again.
Just a little slower.
And the excavator slowly crawls out of the pit. Tracks finally pointing towards Al's record.
Try and get yourself on there.
Out of the hole, the operator/customer is relieved.
A really big job, so thanks for these guys. We are really happy.
We worked together, got that job done. Some guys would just throw their hands up in the air and walk away. And not like that. But I'll stay in the fight until there's no more fighting to be done.
The next day, in the Fraser Canyon.
That wrecker is an old-timer.
Jamie's in the home stretch of his nearly 1,200-mile trip, hauling a wreck back to home.
Nice to go on a trip, but it's also good to be home.
It's been 3 long days in the driver's seat of the General.
This is mind-boggling pain and suffering. It just kicked the heck out of me.
The aches and pains have Jamie thinking about his aging fleet.
Oh, I will be so glad to get out of this truck.
Trying to do the job with these old trucks is something that's starting to beat me up a little bit.
Something with air ride would be nice. Endings in sight. I've had enough.
Work's starting to pick up, and long haul, it's become a big part of our business, and we might need to put some new iron in here.
Let's put this thing here for now. I'm done. Oh.
Might be time for us to invest in a brand new truck.
Later that evening, at the end of a long shift, Dylan receives terrible news.
I just heard that my father-in-law, Ken, has had a major heart attack. And he's gonna have to go in for heart surgery. It's a big shock. He's a family member. He's the grandfather to my boys, so that's Grandpa.
The devastating news soon reaches the rest of the Mission Towing family.
Oh my God.
It was a severe heart attack. Nobody really knows the extent of it at this point. It's I've known him for 40 years.
He's not in good shape. Oh my gosh. Breaks your heart, eh?
Man, I need a new pair of underwear.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
You gotta be kidding me.
A lost wreck.
Pulling you to her.
Tilting towards disaster.
If you can't hold that, we have a big issue.
Pushes two teams to the edge. A nasty rollover.
We can bring it in a little more.
Tests a new heavy operator.
It's not gonna move.
And Jamie turns a corner with a new addition to his fleet.
Oh, look at that.
Highway Thru Hell.
Look at that. That's a heavy pull.
Jamie and the General face a monster in the mud. Colin pushes his luck.
Yeehaw!
And Mighty Mo.
Come on.
And a lost camper on a slick road.
This is ridiculous.
Has Team Reliable hanging on.
Whoa, get out of the way.
Can't believe how hard it's raining here in Hope.
Early winter.
Going crazy.
At the base of BC's Cascade Mountains.
That's coming down pretty good, isn't it? They got freaking buckets.
And hard rain has been falling for the last 48 hours near the town of Hope.
And it's gonna be a mess tonight.
This winter, the weather conditions are all over the map. It's wet and cold and miserable.
Yeah, it's coming down everywhere.
Just after 8 p.m.
It's really torrential rain.
Jamie Davis is dispatched to a call on the outskirts of town.
Got a call that a guy stuck in a gravel pit. Not quite sure what we're in for here, really.
You don't really know what you're heading to. 1,000 things are going through your mind.
Tonight, Jamie's taking no chances.
I'm in the old General, the 1801.
So he's bringing his most powerful heavy record.
It's a solid piece of equipment, slow and steady and powerful.
Late last winter,
check out what he bought.
Jamie picked up the classic 45-ton Holmes record from another company.
Pretty cool truck, eh?
And on its first day on the job, the 38-year-old General
Keep coming!
proved it can still win on the battlefield.
The General has been around for a long time.
Beauty.
When I need that big recovery truck, it's there.
Now the General is Jamie's top recovery truck.
We're chasing demons in this old truck.
But tonight's job may be its toughest test.
He says, you have a big truck. I says, yeah, I got a big truck. Leading me to believe that we're in for something a little heavier than what you think.
Jamie turns off the highway.
This is a place I've never been before. This is really bad. I can't see where I'm going. You could just go over an edge, not even know.
After the sketchy ride,
I think he's right here somewhere.
he arrives at a gravel pit.
He should be around here. He said he's standing outside. Hello. How are you guys? All right, I'm gonna go have a look, okay?
Across the site,
Wow.
in deep mud, Jamie spots the massive piece of equipment he's been called in to recover.
This thing is a huge machine. This is a huge deal. Unbelievable.
Spanning 80 feet long and weighing more than 90 tons, the cone crusher pulverizes rocks into gravel. In high demand, the industrial unit is used around the clock to build roads.
These guys are in the paving business, so they need to have that machine on the job.
The enormous crusher bogged down in the heavy rains.
It looks like it's been buried in here for a long time.
Now its crew is desperate to move it to another site.
Gross weight is probably about 180,000 pounds. Plus it's mired down too, so let's add another 30% for resistance. 250,000 pound pull.
Does he have a pin for that?
Yeah, we have.
We'll put a toe pin in it and snatch block.
With the odds stacked against him, Jamie starts to rig, adding a snatch block and doubling his lines.
You should stand back, buddy. This is heavy.
Lots of things could go wrong when you're using this older equipment.
Jamie works the general and the driver.
Okay. Give her.
Gives some throttle.
Damn. Be careful, buddy. Be careful. You should stand back. Stand back. Something breaks, you know. That's a heavy pull, man. Holy.
I mean, we're pushing it to the max here.
On the highway through hell, closure is not an option. At a gravel pit just outside Hope, BC.
Look at that, man.
Jamie Davis is locked in a muddy battle.
You should stand back. Stand back.
With a mammoth machine.
Big pull. Probably well over 200,000 pounds.
That's really been the biggest pull we've ever put on this truck.
Man!
It's a big expectation to pull that out with this type of truck.
A little more?
Jamie's counting on his aging record, the General, to power through.
That's heavy pulling. Just keep going, it'll come. Come on, buddy.
Finally, the industrial load
Hey!
breaks free.
But we got her. That's the biggest pull I've done with this truck yet, and I'm really impressed.
The General has left me with a big smile on my face. It's making me look good every job.
Well, thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no troubles. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'm having fun. I love nice new stuff, but end of the day, these old trucks will do the job all day long.
Jamie heads out with new confidence.
Hey, guys.
In what will be his #1 record this winter.
It has to be reliable. She's an animal, and you gotta tame it every time you take it out.
"25 miles northeast on the Coquihalla Highway.
They got blowing snow up on top for a whiteout.
The storm system has moved up the mountain.
It's snowing real heavy.
Hitting hard near the summit.
It's coming down fast. There's trucks spun out all over the place right to the top.
Responding to the chaos.
I think we got a god-awful mess.
Is a familiar green wrecker from Quiring Towing.
Backing down the hill again.
Gord Boyd is back for his 9th winter on the Coke.
Up on this mountain, when the storms come rolling in, that's when things are gonna get fun.
Get these guys out of here, they can finish plowing this off.
Gord pulls up for his first spin out of the night.
Oh.
But towing it up the steep hill
Oh.
just got tricky.
Rabbit bumper.
At the front of the semi, a problem Gord's seeing more and more of on the mountain.
Where am I supposed to grab you? Ha!
These bumpers drive me crazy.
The light aluminum bumpers attach precisely where tow hooks are anchored.
Mickey Mouse bumper. People don't want to pay the big money for a good bumper, so they buy a cheap one, and they get what you pay for.
Not impressed with that at all. I'll do what I can, but I'm not responsible for this bumper, because you've got the bumper sitting in where the toe pins are supposed to be.
But with a semi blocking a lane, Gord has only one option.
Okay, I need a chain on there.
All I can do is grab a hold of the mounts and hope like hell it hangs on.
Let's see if that bumper lasts till the top of the hill.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a grunt. All it takes is for one missed shift, one good shock load, and that bumper's coming off of there. Another gear finally.
Lucky for Gord and the trucker.
Oh, the bumper held up.
The bumper holds. But as the driver gets ready to leave,
Buddy, why are you taking your chains off?
Gord spots a bad decision.
Look, leave your chains on, man. Look what you're driving on.
I told him, leave your chains on. You still got some snow to get through.
The driver ignores Gord's words of warning.
This guy didn't listen very well.
And just 2 minutes up the road.
Trucks are blocking all lanes.
Oh, it's my guy. That figures.
Gord discovers the driver who ignored his advice.
Either one that struck across the road again?
Yep. If he'd left his chains on, none of this would have happened. Bloody hell.
This time, the trucker has the entire road blocked.
I got traffic stacking up on the hill. I gotta get this guy out of the way.
What's the holdup? That guy's fun out there.
Once again, Gord has no choice but to pull on the rabbit bumper.
I don't really want to grab a hold of this thing a second time, but I'm running out of options here.
Traffic is an absolute stop.
What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, took his bumper right off.
Oh, come on! Nobody's moving. It's a massive back up there.
On the coke.
Bloody hell.
A repeat customer with a flimsy bumper.
Let's see if this works.
Forces Gord to take a gamble.
I'm grabbing what I got. I gotta get this highway open, I gotta do it now.
Away we go. Come on. That's what I thought.
Gord's back to square one.
Yeah, took his bumper right off.
The weak bumper is costing time.
Put it in your trailer.
And the semi is still tying up traffic.
I know the owner's not gonna be happy about it, but I don't have time for his feelings right now.
We're stopped. It's all backed up.
Oh, man, what a drag.
Really starting to burn my cookies.
But Gord catches a break.
Oh, I can get a toe pin in here. Okay, you ready?
Put the proper toe pins in there. This time it's holding on good.
Just about. Nice. Okay, let's go.
Oh, we're moving here again. She's wide open, driver. Safe travel.
And here he goes. Winter's here. People are gonna get in trouble.
You're all good up there now, Gord?
Yeah, traffic is moving.
We're in a position to help these guys out, so that's what we're going to do. We take care of these guys.
Wiring 5-5, I got 6 out of the way.
The next morning,
-2 and hope.
Snowing heavily.
falling temperatures and a fresh layer of snow has the town waking up to a heavy problem.
Yeah, I just went through the Flying J down in Hope here, and there's no one there to help.
Wow, that's safe.
Responding to the call,
Let's give her a go.
is Jamie's 40-ton wrecker Mighty Mo, and an operator rarely seen behind its wheel.
One of the local truck stops has been jammed up.
Colin McLean.
They haven't been able to get a plow or a loader in there.
I can't move.
Mighty Mo and the General, they're very similar in design. They're heavy duty, both beautiful trucks.
Nice big moose bumper.
But Jamie's classic,
A white Mac.
is not exactly Colin's favorite truck.
It's nice to run the old equipment, but there was a place for that back in 1974.
But today,
Hey, you just need a push to get going? I need a little bit of a pull.
the job may be perfectly suited
Well, I can push you too from the back.
to the Vintage Homes 850.
Okay?
It's also Colin's first chance to try out Mighty Mo's custom push bumper, a modification Jamie dreamed up and tested.
It's something that can push from behind instead of pulling from the front.
Come on, buddy.
But last winter, Jamie struggled with the push bumper on a steep section of the cove.
This ain't working.
This morning,
Okay, let's go.
Colin may have better luck with the bumper on flat ground.
If it's not going to work here, then it's probably not going to work anywhere.
Colin lines up his target. And gets the trucker on his way.
Perfect. A little nudge and away you go. Easy peasy.
Yeehaw! Come on.
Mighty Mo is turning things around.
I've never been pushed like that before, ever. That old truck is pretty cool.
I could stay in this parking lot all day.
There's the guys spun out.
But just west of town, on Highway 1,
He's blocking the on-ramp back to the highway, is he? Plow can't get through now.
another rig is trapped.
A couple of these trucks went into some rest areas or pullouts that weren't plowed. Look at the snow in there. Hang on, hang on.
Colin spots a semi in a pullout, stuck in the deep powder.
If I pull them out, we're gonna be pulling them out into a live lane, and there's only one lane open.
Hey, boss. Can you move at all?
This guy is pretty much buried. There's probably 2 feet of snow that had fallen.
What I need you to do, brakes off, in low gear, okay? We're gonna try and go.
Once again, Colin will use the Moe's push bumper to try to get the semi back into the live lane.
If I can push him, he'll be on his way and he can just carry on and go, as opposed to having to stop out there.
Come on, you guys. You're in an accident zone.
With an opening in traffic, Colin makes contact.
Come on, baby, come on.
But heavy snow won't release its grip on the truck.
Wow, really? Then we tried a couple of really hard pushes.
Son of a bitch.
And we tried a couple of really big smashes.
Come on, you.
It's not working at all.
yo.
That's a gong show. That's a bad spot for his truck to be.
On Highway 1, just west of Hope.
Yes, you're getting pretty tight there.
Push has come to shove.
David's truck in there trying to push the guy out.
For Colin McLean and Mighty Mo.
Come on, baby, come on.
Trying to free a stuck semi beside a busy road.
I'm ready to snap.
Yeah, it's not going to work. It's time to rethink this plan and pull the guy out.
Wait here.
Colin will have to reposition Mighty Mo to the front.
4 feet of freaking snow.
Yeah. And pull the rig into the live lane.
And where we're going to be exiting is going to be into that open lane of the freeway where traffic is traveling at anywhere from 80 to 100 kilometers an hour.
Okay, boss, this ain't gonna be pretty. Brakes off, put her in gear. All right, any of you guys that are headed westbound, just past Center Creek, you can have a wrecker pulling a guy out here.
Colin kicks the Mo into gear.
Come on, buddy.
And waits to make his move.
Davey Davis coming up on his shoulder here. Westbound is, be careful.
Come on!
Finally, the truck's out of the deep drift.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
And with a short break in traffic,
go, go, go!
Colin waves the driver out into the open lane.
Go!
This is a high volume traffic area. I need to get him out of there fast.
Thank you very much. Have a safe day.
Push or no push, it's a win for Jamie's classic wrecker, but a bittersweet victory for Colin.
The whole bumper thing for me now, I really don't care for it. It'd be great though if you ever hit a moose or something.
Chug it, chug it, chug it.
60 miles northeast, in the hills between Hope and Merritt, BC.
We're going right to the top.
A 4x4 tow truck climbs a narrow road into the backcountry.
I'm actually kind of bothered about this one.
Reliable Towing's James Luke is following an ATV.
Solid ice.
To an off-road recovery.
This is Murray Lake Road. Got a lot of steep grades, corners. It's very nerve-wracking. Don't like that. Some of these cliff sides drop a good 1,000 feet. Oh my Lord.
5 miles in, the ATV leads James to the crash site.
This is a problem.
Over the edge, a pickup truck and camper cling to a steep bank.
It's a camper trailer that is hanging over a cliffside with a truck attached to it. It's a very sketchy situation. This is insane.
The driver was climbing the icy road when the truck lost traction, began to slide backwards, went over, until coming to a stop, snagging a tree 40 feet below.
Another 2 feet and it would have been a different situation.
The driver and a passenger jumped out of the truck before it left the road.
These people are lucky. I'm amazed they even walked away from this. I didn't think it was that steep.
After a sobering look at the wreck,
and that's quite a pull too.
James realizes he's outgunned.
Oh man. The truck and trailer combined weigh more than my truck. I cannot do this job myself. I don't want to end up down in the ravine.
He calls one of Reliable's top operators.
Hey.
What's up?
And good friend, Mitch Carr.
I've known him for a long time.
Better be ready, my friend.
He's definitely one of a kind, that guy.
Mitch is highly trusted by company owner, Suki Manj.
I call him the beard of knowledge. He lives, breathes, and dreams towing.
There we go.
I'm looking at the truck and the trailer right now, and this road's a sheet of ice.
We're gonna have to two-truck it.
All right, keep your phone with you and close.
All good. We'll get it figured out. Goodbye.
Doing these off-road recoveries can be very risky. Having those extra eyes is going to be a very critical point to being able to get this back up.
It's gonna be a long night, boys. I hope you're ready.
Night has fallen.
How much further up?
Half K up,
As James leads Mitch up Murray Lake Road.
It's a back road, middle of nowhere. We're a long ways away from any kind of real civilization.
This is ridiculous.
I was not gonna try and move it myself.
The truck is just barely hanging on. And the travel trailer that's down the bank, it's gonna be a heavy pull.
We'll take this nice and slow, nice and easy, but we'll make it happen.
A passenger who was in the truck when it went over has returned to the scene.
The trailer was fishtailing, and that's when my husband told me to jump. I've never jumped out of a moving truck before.
So you got some decent weight.
Yeah.
Probably 1,200 pounds.
But the steepest challenge for Mitch and James will be the slick, narrow road.
This is every tow truck driver's nightmare.
We're gonna put my truck up here.
The road is not wide enough for even two one-ton trucks to pass each other.
When I pull the truck to get it in a position this way,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to tie off to that trailer in some way, shape, or form and hold it so I can pivot that truck.
Mitch and James one-tons will winch from opposite sides, guiding the pickup truck and trailer up the bank until the camper is up on the road.
And we'll bring the whole thing up this way. We're gonna have to bring it back out gently and slowly.
See, this is why I call you Mitch.
That's what I'm here for, buddy. Hard this side. Just go slow.
The Reliable crew carefully backs into position.
Keep coming straight back.
You're working on really, really slippery road conditions. The worst could definitely happen here.
Okay, good, right there.
Mitch deploys the one-ton stiff legs.
Good.
To anchor it to the road.
I stuff those things in the ground and they'll keep me from moving anywheres. Go ahead, no, go ahead, pull them both out.
Okay.
Starting to winch is the big moment. That's when you really know whether or not we're gonna be able to withhold all of that weight.
I'm gonna start pulling.
Just keep steady.
If everything lets go, our trucks are down at the bottom of that hill too.
Mitch and James start to winch.
James, can you pull more?
But the steep pull
Hold on. Mitch?
I got like 8 inches air under the front tire.
is pushing James.
Whoa. I'm completely in the air.
Out of his comfort zone.
Whoa. Hold on, Mitch.
Whoa.
I'm completely in the air.
On a mountain road south of Merritt, BC.
Mitch, I got like 8 inches air under the front tire.
A camper on the edge of a cliff.
This is sketchy.
Has James and Mitch in a tight spot.
James, when you're realizing you're too short to reach your levers, there's a problem.
I got the front wheels in the air. The truck can pivot the wrong way at the wrong time.
James 1 ton is losing traction.
Mitch,
and tilting towards the bank.
I'm not lying, man. I'm kind of sketched. I got a foot of air.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, Mitch, I gotta lower my boom. So hold it there.
James adjusts the angle of his boom to lower his front wheels back to the ground.
Okay.
And Mitch adjusts the plan.
Fighting gravity is not a battle that anybody's gonna win.
The crew will use the pickup truck.
Right now it's in park. That diff's fighting us.
To help power the trailer up to the road.
We could start it and put it in 4 low.
Yeah.
Mitch and James need someone else behind the wheel. So the task goes to junior operator Cody Faber.
Just let Cody get in and get comfortable, and then I'll start pulling.
There's a chance of something happening. Unfortunately, the low man on the totem pole has to do these kind of jobs.
Are you all set back there?
Yeah.
With Mitch and James back at their controls.
Say when you're ready, Cody.
Yeah, go.
And Cody ready to give it some gas.
All right, moment of truth.
They try again.
If this truck and trailer break free and end up down at the bottom, we're gonna be calling in a cleanup crew, because there won't be anything left.
Let me get tight. Wait.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
Okay, whoa, hang on. Don't, just help it.
It's coming.
Everything is moving the way that we want it to.
It's looking good, Cody. We've come a long way.
I'd rather go slow than fast and something go wrong.
We're already almost at the top of the bank now.
The camper's wheels crest the bank.
We're golden, buddy.
But the job isn't over, and the crew is running out of room.
Glad it's worked out as well as it has so far. We're not out of the woods yet. I gotta get my front wheel out of the ditch.
Mitch needs to reposition his 1-ton to give the 30-foot-long truck and trailer room to land.
Pull some slack first. Nice and easy.
Before Mitch's truck can be moved, the stiff legs that anchor it to the icy road are released.
Are you gonna try and drive it? Sure. Okay, go ahead.
And Cody volunteers to move it up the slick incline.
Just go nice and easy. Your stiff legs are up. Whatever you do, don't slide back. Turn your wheels to the right and back up. Slowly.
In a situation like this, it's critical that we pay a lot of attention. We all gotta look out for each other to get this done.
Give it some throttle a little bit. Straighten your wheels up. Boy, straight. Yeehaw, brother. Okay, hang on.
Mitch now has enough room to bring the truck and camper the rest of the way.
I'm gonna put myself into the truck and trailer and just see if I can make this thing move on its own steam.
Cody works the winch lines.
Okay, ready? Nice and slow.
While Mitch drives the pickup.
Keep pulling.
Keep going.
All the way to the front. Go slow.
But as Mitch inches up the icy slope, the pickup starts to lose traction.
Pull. Stiff legs. Down.
Whoa. Get out of the way. Hey! Keep going.
On an icy mountain road.
Pull.
Mitch and James' recovery is slipping towards disaster.
Stiff legs. Down.
Your stomach sinks knowing that everything's going back over the bank, including the tow truck.
Cody stopped the tow truck from sliding just in time. And Mitch escaped a close call.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself in the truck, I'm going over.
Oh, man. You get this part of you where your heart stops and you're going, what now? It was pretty messed up.
I'm not gonna lie, I think there's a bit of a rosebud in my church right now.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse. This is why I trust the people I do.
Ay, ay, ay.
After catching their breath,
Okay, start winching again.
Mitch and James continue to winch.
How we doing?
Keep going.
Nice and slow, but we're getting there.
And the truck and camper
We're almost at the top of the bank now.
are finally
Hey, hey, hey!
out of the woods.
You don't make the same mistake twice. Now that we're finally away from harm's way, I'm feeling good now. Because that could have took a turn way worse than what it did.
After the wild ride and fortunate outcome, the customer
I'm just glad it's in one piece. I'm actually very happy.
is relieved to be going home.
Thank you so much, guys. I so appreciate that.
And the reliable crew
Okay, Mitchell.
All right.
can head back down the mountain to Merritt.
Long ass day. It's definitely rewarding knowing that we got the job done and everybody's safe. It's a nice feeling.
What's it looking like this morning? There's about 2 inches of ice on the highway.
The next morning in the Fraser Valley,
We have a pickup truck that's flipped, no injuries.
Just flipped over in the ditch here.
Mission Towing responds to an urgent call.
This is icy. Look at this road here. You can tell it's solid ice.
Company boss Ken DePerrin, entering his 48th year in the business, will oversee the job.
I like working with the guys out there, and if I can help them do something and make it better, it's a good feeling.
From the mission yard,
They're on their way. We got 2 wreckers heading there now.
a second truck is dispatched.
I've never done a rollover, the one completely upside down on its roof.
Bill Pritchard is an experienced mechanic, but new to recovery.
This is my first winter with Mission Towing. This is a good time for me to learn from Ken.
On scene,
Oh, wow.
Ken sizes up the rollover.
Just coming around the corner, probably just hit the ice and lost control.
The crash is on Highway 7,
Watch the traffic.
a major trucking route through the valley.
But that's what we got to worry about, logging trucks. It's a 2-lane highway, and with icy conditions, you got to really watch your back. There we go.
Ken's called in traffic control
Hey, Ryan,
and support from one-ton operator Ryan Marshall.
we're just going to block the 1 lane.
Surface of the road right now, it's starting to ice over with all the snow coming in faster and faster.
We just gonna be very careful out there because we're relying on him for our safety. I didn't know this storm was coming in this fast.
Bill will have to be a quick study.
We better get out of here before the weather gets any worse.
I know.
As conditions deteriorate.
Getting very cold and snowing now. Nasty day, I think, today. Give me your straps. Okay, spin around. Watch the traffic.
Yeah. Ken coordinates the plan.
Stay over that way a little bit.
And Bill backs into position.
Crank her hard. Crank her hard. We don't want to be out on this road. We're going to cause another accident. Good. Okay, let's get her.
1-lane traffic.
To get the wreck up to the road, Bill will need to pull off a tricky 2-stage recovery. Using multiple lines from the truck, the plan is to roll the pickup onto its wheels, then slide it up the bank.
Take a little bit, Bill. Snug her up.
We'll turn the back end a bit before we flip her.
He's eager to learn, but this will be a challenge for Bill.
Keep going. A little bit on the front. Just try to keep it straight.
Okay.
Gonna come in a minute here.
Finally,
Got her.
the wreck
Bring her over.
is on its wheels.
Okay. Gonna get the front end up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But now he's got to get moving and get it right up on the road.
But as Bill begins to winch,
Can you go higher?
the wreck digs in.
Shoot out of it. Go out of it. We're pulling a lot of dirt underneath there.
Yeah, I see that. I'm really starting to feel the pressure now.
He's jammed in. It's all ice.
We've got a vehicle that's pushing dirt, not coming out the way we want it. Not a good scene.
Come on.
With the highway still down to one lane and the weather getting worse,
Keep going.
Ken's crew need to get off the road.
Whoop.
Is the road shut down? One lane, it looks like. I guess they're pulling the wreck out.
Near Mission, BC,
A little more.
Ken and a new operator
Easy.
race to clear a wreck off Highway 7.
This is his first rollover. It's a real test.
But Bill's recovery
We're pulling a lot of dirt underneath there.
hits a snag.
He's jammed in. It's all ice.
The wheels are jammed, so it's pushing a lot of dirt. We need a new plan, and we need it now.
With a storm rolling in,
Let's shovel some of that dirt out of the way there.
the 63-year-old operator gets physical.
Jammed up in there good.
Kenny's up there in age, but he just does his job. He just knows what to do, and he just does it.
Give her a tug.
Yeah, just take a little lift. We're just about up. Go up high. Pick it up. There you go. Good.
The wreck is out of the ditch.
Easy. There you go.
Now with Ken coaching,
What I want you to do, drive ahead nice and easy.
it's up to Bill to finish the job.
Pop in there.
To pull it off, he'll have to shut down the entire highway.
Now you got the pressure on.
Coming to a stop in this accident scene here.
Hey, they got the road right closed.
Okay, crank her, put her in low. Easy, easy, easy now. A little more, easy. There we go, perfect. Perfect. Let's hook her up.
Now it becomes a real rush job.
Got her? There you go.
With a hands-on lesson from a legend, Bill's first rollover is on its way.
Watch out.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're good to go. She's wide open, driver. Safe travel.
Bill and Ryan did a great job. They both worked quite hard here.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Ken's been around a long time. I just have the greatest respect for him.
Keep it up now.
Towing is more of a young man's game, but I do still love recovery work. It's been in my blood my whole life.
In hope,
So that's the problem too. It's not working, eh?
Jamie's heavy classic, the General, is getting some much-needed maintenance.
It's gonna snow tonight, and I want it done tonight. This year, we're expecting a really long and drawn-out winter, and I'm excited to put this truck through the test.
2 nights ago,
That's a heavy pull, man.
Jamie worked the 45-ton wrecker hard.
Come on, buddy. Hey! We got her. The General's almost 40 years old and still doing the job that it was built and designed to do. It's a powerful, powerful machine.
But with another storm only hours away.
We got to get this thing back up and running.
Okay, I'll drag a bag of tools in.
Jamie's crew needs to get the General ready for battle.
I'm still fine-tuning things, getting ready for the season. That's really our frontline truck right now.
Jamie's old trucks, there's a lot more maintenance and stuff required on them, and they just might not be ready for the hill.
It's risen to the occasion every time we've used it. Time will tell. You're not going to win every battle, but if you're successful a majority of the time, that's a win.
Jamie Davis, this is out. Music to my ears.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, rumble in the jungle. Al's crew.
Watch out, hey!
Cuts to the chase.
Hungry bears and possible Sasquatches.
It's a family reunion in a forest.
Here we go, boys.
Then...
Got to wreck another truck?
Cam's back. Facing an uphill battle.
I'm almost out of line here.
In another iron beast. This time on Highway Thru Hell.
Oh my God.
A heavy rollover.
Do we even know what's inside of it?
And live rescue land James in the hot seat. A tilted load.
The walls ripped apart.
As Jamie's team.
Something's wrong there.
In a tough balancing act.
Whoa!
And
It'll be a little rough tumble.
Al and Gord take out the trash.
It's a little on the pungent side.
What's going on with Highway 5?
Near Merritt, BC.
Yeah, be careful. It looks like it's a skating rink.
That car went in there pretty freaking violent.
A nasty storm on the Coquihalla Highway.
Road conditions are extremely slippery. When I climbed out of my truck, I almost ended up on my face.
Has Reliable Towing's James Luke winching out his 5th car of the night.
Hopefully this comes out of the ditch. We're out in smaller trucks, just kind of dealing with some of the smaller things.
As James helps another driver on their way.
I have a little bit of a suspicion tonight with the snow we're getting. There's going to be bigger wrecks.
Hello?
I'm coming into the yard. I'm grabbing the black truck.
Returning to base to get his 30-ton record.
Anybody heading southbound from Merritt with a truck blocking the whole highway?
James' prediction becomes all too real.
If you're heading on the Coke's closed.
The situation's really urgent. We gotta go like now. I gotta make sure that I'm on the ball.
There's flashing lights like you and believe.
Just south of Merritt.
Oh my Lord.
Holy, that is quite the mess.
Hey, this one up here at radar flats across the highway's bad.
A major wreck has shut down the highway.
Truck was hanging over the no post.
You need to move as far as you can that way.
The gridlock is making it impossible for James to get through.
SUV right in my way.
Cops and ambulance and tow trucks.
At the scene, the situation is dire.
Alrighty, you got it good. You're a very good hands. You're okay. They're gonna get you out.
The driver is trapped.
The guy's still stuck in the truck. The truck is hanging over the mountainside and about to go down darn near 200-foot cliff.
Oh my God.
On the highway through hell, closure is not an option.
Oh, I hope the driver's okay.
He's pinned, the cab's ripped off the frame. In rough shape.
A driver trapped in a wreck at the edge of a 200-foot drop has a full-scale rescue underway near Merritt, BC.
They got to get this guy out of here. They got to get him out fast.
The coke is shut down, and reliable operator James Luke is standing by.
To be honest, I don't even know how the guy is alive. That truck is pretty mangled.
To extract the driver, first responders need a vital piece of equipment brought up to the front of the line.
Fire and rescue somewhere back there, I'm not sure where.
Someone's blocking them back there, so they need to obviously get them on.
Yeah.
These guys have blocked the hammer lane. How does Cruz get through?
Fighting his way through traffic.
Oh my God, what a nightmare.
Fellow operator Adam LeBeau reaches James.
I'm trying to get Sammy's moved over so we can fire and rescue up here with the cars.
Yeah.
He's gonna move over.
They work to clear a path for the emergency vehicle.
Come ahead a bit more.
No, hey, do not block this lane. It has to stay open.
Right now, the biggest thing is dealing with the trucks. People not moving over for you, giving us the space to do our job.
I want you up behind that truck.
We're just trying to open this lane up for emergency vehicles here.
Adam and James squeeze traffic down to one lane, and the equipment arrives on scene. Now using the hydraulic jaws of life, fire crews cut their way to the driver.
They're cutting them out right now.
He is talking, so that's a good sign.
The lone occupant is finally lifted out of the cab.
They got him out.
He's in pretty rough shape, but he's alive. It's always a good feeling knowing they are out and being taken care of.
Thank you, guys. No problem, buddy.
The driver is rushed to hospital.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
Now the reliable crew must deal with the wreck.
Looks pretty bad. I'm surprised he came out of there in the condition he did. It's straight down a couple hundred feet. Could have been a lot worse than this.
The 53-foot trailer right across the lane.
With the overnight freight runs at a standstill, the pressure is on to get the road reopened.
Millions of dollars worth of freight come through here, and you can't make money sitting here, right?
The wrecker's going south in the northbound lane right now.
James must reposition his truck to start the recovery.
Just hang tight, guys. I'm going to try and get it out of the way as fast as I can.
My priority right now is getting a lane of traffic open as fast as possible.
It's still connected to the chassis with the fifth wheel?
Yeah, I want to leave it connected. Do we even know what's inside of it?
Doors.
The fully loaded tractor trailer weighs more than 40 tons.
Definitely not a light load, and my truck's a 30-ton truck. I gotta push my truck to the limit.
I'm going to two-line it.
2 tail chains?
2 tail chains.
You have 20-footers?
It's gonna be tough. A lot of work ahead of us.
Rigged to the rear of the trailer,
Okay, watch out of the way.
James needs to drag and turn it off the road. But as James starts to winch,
What do you need, boss?
I need you to watch the front of the trailer. The roof.
the trailer
Stop! Separated.
is starting to split open.
It's a huge concern. There's a good chance it's going to end up spilling on the road.
Where's Jay?
Offloading the trailer would close the coke for hours.
I think you guys might be sitting here a while.
So James
The roof is ripped open. That section, that's the part we're worried about.
looks to highway officials to make the call.
Do you want me to still pull and we'll just get everything? Okay?
Even though the roof is broken open, the highways department want a lane of traffic. It's definitely high risk.
We're getting it off the road right now.
Just pray that it'll hold together.
It's holding.
The trailer remains in one piece.
Come on.
But the icy road is making it impossible for James to gain any momentum.
I'm having a very hard time getting my spades to dig into the ground.
It's just pissing me off.
Oh, you're fighting everything.
A lot of pressure on my winch lines. Anything could happen.
Come on, you bastard. Holy!
Whole lot of trucks in this lineup, eh?
Near Merritt, BC, James Luke's 30-ton wrecker is battling ice and a big load.
It's just pissing me off.
An 80,000-pound tractor trailer stretched across the coke.
There's upwards of 1,000 people waiting on me to open up this road.
Holy for sakes!
Should just come undone?
I don't know.
The chain slipped off. Something let go.
Hey, James!
Adam discovers the real problem.
Oh, the cable broke. No.
One of the black sheep's 2 winch lines has snapped.
Brand new winch line on it.
Any word on the highway shutdown?
The long line of traffic is growing, and authorities need the road reopened.
What's plan B?
We'll use one winch line just to get it open.
I have highways watching their watches.
With 1 truck and a single winch line,
I need to be more like here so I can pull it this way.
James and Adam have to find a way out.
I'm gonna have to side pull it the best I can.
I only have 1 winch line left. If I break that one, I'm gonna be up the creek without a paddle.
This trailer's half clear of the hammer lane now.
James repositions his wrecker
Yeah, these guys are lined up pretty good here, man.
Okay.
and re-rigs his only line low on the trailer frame.
Okay.
This is the moment where it's either gonna make or break us.
This is gonna be the hardest pull.
Get a good bite and rip her out.
Against all odds,
Good job. I'll unhook everything and we'll get out of here.
the loaded wreck is out of the way.
They got it over. Perfect.
And the coke reopened.
We're just gonna start getting these people flushed so they can be on their way.
A single lane of southbound traffic is moving again.
Reliable did a good job tonight.
knowing that I got it done down one winch line, I feel a sense of relief.
The wreck will stay put until morning. But before calling it a night, James has a last look
This guy is damn lucky.
at what could have been.
He was so close to going down this 200-foot cliffside. Could have been a lot worse.
Guys, got to wait up. It's time to go. Keep it open, solid ground driver. Safe travels. Get over reliable. Now, what's Highway 3 like?
60 miles southwest.
Heavy still right to Hope.
We're heading up Highway 3 right now.
Jamie Davis is on his way to a call east of Hope.
All I know is the truck went off-road and that they need a recovery.
Tonight, he's driving his first new heavy wrecker in years.
It's a brand new truck. I haven't done a recovery with this truck yet.
Is that ours right there?
This winter,
It's perfect.
Jamie has shifted gears.
We bought the new Mac to have something that's newer, comfortable.
Adding the modern 30-ton wrecker to his old-school fleet.
So this is my new truck?
I've done my time running a lot of old trucks. So at this point, well, I'll be the guy running it.
Six miles up Highway 3.
Yeah, here it is. There's the truck on its side right there.
Jamie and his new wrecker arrive
I guess it must have been pretty icy here.
at the Lost Rig.
Rolling up on this wreck, I can see that it's on quite a steep angle.
Holy.
Quite the mess.
Blinded by heavy snow. The semi left the road, crashed into a deep ditch, leaning into a rocky slope.
I bet you that other side's got quite a road rash on it.
I've seen them hit the rock faces before, and it's not going to be pretty underneath there.
Was he just coming around this corner and he just overshot it, or?
No, I think he couldn't see. I think visibility.
Oh.
He just drove right off. You could see the marks there, right?
Jamie's stepson Brandon was first on scene.
There's a snowstorm going on and a lot of bends in the road, so it's very important to have the highway set up properly.
With the wreck off the road.
Oh yeah, that whole side's torn apart.
And conditions only getting worse.
That's crazy.
The recovery will have to wait until morning.
There's not enough light, bad visibility, snow. It's not going to be safe to do this job.
Brandon will stay on scene to guard the wreck.
Just make sure the competition doesn't get her.
Not gonna happen.
Get Brandon to sit on it overnight, have him there to look after things until we can get to it the next day.
The next morning,
Just another day on the high road.
Jamie's 45-ton classic wrecker, the General, heads up Highway 3.
Yeah, Jamie's been out there and he's scouted it.
But today, driver Cam Nino is behind the wheel.
I can't stick around to help out with this wreck. I've got a long haul already booked. So I'm going to get Cam to handle her while I'm gone.
He's gonna leave it up to me to get the unload done, recover the unit.
As Cam arrives,
Oh, look at that.
he gets his first look at the wreck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one here. I see a tractor trailer. It's leaned over on the side end of the mountain. It's gonna be all day thing here. I think it's gonna be pretty frozen in there by the time we're done.
Before Cam can start the recovery, the trailer must be unloaded. But the doors are jammed.
They're hit pretty good, so we're gonna have to cut the doors off.
To help Cam out, Jamie sent out his newest recruit, Renato Ramirez.
Renato's one of Jamie's mechanics. Really, really good at what he does.
But there's one challenge. Renato is from South America.
Con las herramientas adecuadas no es tan difícil.
So communication
Breaks.
can be tricky.
He can't speak English. Hey, shh. I have to do my best to figure out how to speak Spanish.
Oh, you did good. Yeah, good. Okay.
Bit of a culture shock for us, but at the end of the day, he's perfect.
Today,
Okay. Be easier to cut through the fiberglass.
1, 2, 3, 4.
it's Renato's job to take the trailer doors off.
You got a gas-powered chop saw when you're standing on a ladder. Oh, you gotta be careful.
Renato has cut the hinges as far as he can reach. But Cam will need to try something else.
They're not fully detached, right? So we're gonna have to use a bit of force.
I'll have to throw a chain. I'll go turn around.
We'll hook it to the general and see if we can rip it out of there.
But using the full power of the wrecker
Drop it down there and I'll grab it through here.
has risk attached.
They can go flying when you got tension. But anything can happen.
Okay, amigo.
Worst thing that can happen if the door comes off wrong is hit somebody.
Okay, watch us up. No, something's wrong there. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Somebody say there was another wipeout.
On Highway 3,
Okay, watch us up.
Twisted Metal is under high tension
Come on.
as Cam tries to open up the back of a wreck.
Everyone's gonna have to stand back and get out of the way here.
No, something's wrong there.
Whoa, whoa!
Good, good.
It's just one of those things where you gotta do your best, adapt and overcome.
The 1,200-pound trailer door is out of the way,
Okay, let's form a line, guys.
and John Rogers coordinates a crew to remove 50,000 pounds of firewood.
We've got a new trailer coming to offload this product.
Right away, they begin to transfer each heavy bundle by hand.
Throw as much in the trailer as you can get in, boys.
125 miles northeast. Jamie checks in.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm on the road, so I'm really counting on those guys to look after things for me.
What about the doors?
Yeah, you have to get the doors off. Oh, okay.
Well, just make sure it's safe. Will do.
Well, it looks like all the plans coming together here. We're handling our long haul work. And this wreck is really a perfect example of how I want the business to be.
After 5 grueling hours,
The guys are working real hard.
the last bundle of firewood
Okay, that's it.
is out of the wreck and on its way.
Now that we got the trailer unloaded, we can get started on this recovery, get this job done.
You know, it's a little bit frozen in. It's not too bad, though.
But as Cam takes a closer look,
Well, see that big thing in there?
he discovers an unexpected obstacle.
Oh, look at that.
We got a giant boulder on the front quarter of this trailer.
You know, I didn't notice this before because obviously the trailer was loaded.
This could be a big problem for us. I think that we could be in a world of hurt here. It's gonna stop us from going forward, so now it's gonna have to come straight over the edge, which totally changes things. Why?
Anybody give me a road report on Highway 1?
55 miles west in the Fraser Valley.
One in the ditch sideways.
A 50-ton wrecker is on the move.
Third semi-wreck in this area this week.
Al Quiring heads to a call on Highway 1.
We've got probably a half-empty shipping container. It'll be a little rough tumble maybe, but we'll get it done.
Al pulls up to a foul situation.
Park back there? Holy cow!
A tipped container carrying 60,000 pounds of trash.
I never get the money truck or a load of Canadian whiskey or anything good like that. I got a load of garbage.
Yeah, you can smell it by now.
It's not for the timid, that's for sure. Fun times. Leave your garbage can under your counter for about a month and a half, and then smell it. We'll work our way through. Stinky as it is.
The sea can was on top of a rig that crashed into the median.
I came in and got over on the edge, and then the inevitable happened.
The semi was hauled away hours ago. Now the rest of the smelly wreck is in the hands of Al.
We just want to upright it, but we could get the cable underneath it.
10 minutes after Al's arrival, a second Quiring wrecker is on scene.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Operator Gord Boyd
Stinky.
will help Al take out the trash.
Little aromatic, isn't it?
This is the problem.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Not the most pleasant smell, but we can't always pick what we deal with.
Stick it underneath there so just see what kind.
But the container has a critical weakness.
This sea can is comparable to a shoebox with the lid off. There's not much strength in the sides. Still quite a bit of weight in there. We're worried that the center section of the sidewall is going to give out and rupture.
So Al and Gord have a plan.
We just hook on the bottom and get a cable tucked underneath.
To keep the garbage can from splitting open. Using both wreckers, they'll wrap lines around the fragile container to hold it together. Then tip it over towards the road.
Well, we're gonna get rigged up right now. We get this thing rolled over and get it out of here.
Beauty. Need slack?
A little bit. That'll do.
Al and Gord rig to right the load.
Tighten her up.
Yep.
But there's no guarantee.
Don't pull too much.
The wreck won't fall apart.
I don't want to shovel garbage. That's the last thing I want to do.
She's starting to bend a little bit.
Okay, come on.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Oh yeah, it's stinky up there.
On Highway 1,
She's starting to bend a little bit.
all eyes are on a fragile shipping container weighed down by thousands of pounds of garbage.
I'm a little worried about the side bulging out.
Okay, come on.
Using their 50-ton wreckers, Al and Gord must work in sync, keeping tension on their lines.
Keep pulling.
To prevent the low sidewall from splitting open.
That's the dance.
Have one guy stop pulling until the other one catches up.
Stop, good.
The 5-ton trash can
Okay, we're good.
has so far survived.
It's garbage. It's a little on the pungent side.
But without wheels, moving the box off the Trans-Canada Highway
I want to get across that highway as fast as possible.
will require a rarely seen maneuver.
This is where things get a little hairy.
I don't know what the hell they're gonna do there.
East of Hope, up Highway 3,
An accident scene up here.
an empty tractor trailer is wedged into a rock wall.
I think we're pretty lit up.
And Jamie's crew is ready to start the recovery.
We have a lot of lights coming on here, so we should be good.
Cam Nino is standing by with the general, waiting for backup.
It's going to be a tough recovery.
Earlier today,
Oh, look at that.
Cam discovered it was hung up on a boulder.
Where could be in a world of hurt here? To do this right, I'm going to need a bit of help.
Does anybody know how Highway 3 is?
Returning from another job,
We're gonna run up there and give Cam a hand.
Colin McLean and HR 126 are on the way.
I'm just coming back from a long haul, kind of juggling both aspects of the business.
Colin's the senior guy here. He can take the lead on this one, maybe show Cam a few tricks.
Moments later,
Oh, that doesn't look very good at all.
Colin arrives on scene.
It's stuffed in the ditch pretty good. It's going to be a little bit of work to get it out of there.
All right, let's go take a poo.
Oh, welcome to the party.
You guys cut it all up or what?
Colin's a good operator.
Because she's in there pretty good.
I've known him for years. He'll take the time to teach you.
Right away,
So see that big thing at the front there?
Cam shows Colin what they're up against.
Nice.
The 500-pound boulder.
This boulder's pretty big. Makes things a little bit more challenging.
When the tractor trailer lost the road, it landed, squeezed up against the rocky slope. Normally, the wreck would be pulled out from the front. But the boulder means Colin and Cam have to go in another direction.
I don't want to rip it through the trailer, so it's probably gonna have to come straight out sideways.
And pulling sideways raises the risk of the wreck tipping over.
It's always good to run a high line. When you run that high line, it picks it up. It's just that when we pull it up, I don't want it to fall over.
After a setback a few years ago, I didn't run a high line, and I don't want that to happen anymore.
2 winters ago, Colin learned that lesson the hard way when he decided not to run a high line.
See, the old Colin McLean would have this out of the ditch with no high line.
But rigging the high line over the trailer
To do that, we're gonna need to sort of climb up there.
could be treacherous.
I'll scale up, or I'll scale around, or I'll figure something out.
I could run that big strap I've got.
Well, that strap's heavy, right? Obviously, there's a lot of dangers with the dark. It's gonna be slippery. It gets cold again, everything starts freezing up.
Sometimes you second guess what you're doing. You know, is it safe?
Well, you know, we can try it without it.
Where do you want to hook then?
I'll just hook here to the bogies.
Colin makes the call to skip the high line.
My one big thing is nobody gets hurt. It's the best option we have.
With the general rigged to the tractor and HR 126 to the trailer, they'll winch the rig sideways, away from the wall, up to the road.
Perfecto.
Put a couple winch lines on her and give her a little tug. Watch your fingers and toes.
Without the high lines, it's going to be really difficult for us to lift it up and pull it sideways.
Yeah, just your back line.
I don't want to get it to a point where it does tip over.
Go on.
Careful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa!
Busy night for you, tow boys.
On Highway 3,
Careful.
an unstable wreck on an extreme angle
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
has Colin and Cam on edge.
Whoa, whoa! Cam, hang on a second.
Without a high line over top of this thing, it's starting to look a little tippy.
If you had a bit more of an angle on it, it would have came straight out. No line something?
Yeah.
Colin adds one more line from his truck to secure the trailer.
There we go. Okay. Now we just kind of want to pull it this way. All right, let's get them drums a turning.
Colin tries again to bring it out sideways, away from the boulder.
There you go. Bit more. There's some good stuff right there.
Finally, the rear of the trailer is on the road. But with its axles still deep in the ditch.
Hold on.
Pulling out the 20,000-pound tractor is a tough slog.
The way it's coming out makes everything harder. We're fighting elements.
To get a better grip on the axles,
I'll drop my line and I'll get more of an angle and I'll just grab the bogies and I'll just pull it right out.
Cam wants to reposition the General.
Well, can't you just pull on the back?
Well, but it's going forward. The farther away you are, the harder it is to pull.
Well, release that down, then lower that down.
But Colin thinks Cam can overcome the resistance
And just pull on the back end.
without moving his truck.
It just keeps going forward.
No, that's fine.
I'm pretty good at this job, I feel. I know enough to get through it and get people through it.
Okay, that's not fine.
But every day's a learning experience up there, so still learning.
The tractor is not moving.
Unhook from that.
So they switch back to Cam's original plan.
I could bust Colin's balls all day long, but you don't get experience unless you make mistakes.
Okay, yeah, move your truck over this way.
Cam moves the General for what should be the final pull.
You run a low line there? All right, start pulling on that, see what happens.
Fighting a tight angle and gravity's iron grip.
Keep going.
You're good.
The wreck
Okay.
is up on the road.
That come out pretty good. Decent, Jimmy.
And the 500-pound passenger
Oh, the rock's still stuffed in the trailer. It ain't going anywhere. She's in there.
will be hauled away with the trailer.
We're only going a short distance, so I'm not really too concerned about it.
I'm gonna pull the tractor out from the trailer. Working with Colin with all his experience, it's always good. Okay, I'll pull out here.
Okay. Jamie's got me up here as the lead guide, but I don't really think of myself as that.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here before the snow starts.
We're just all working together to achieve the same goals.
We're all done. Just like that.
Back down in the valley,
Bit of a funky smell in the air.
a shipping container full of garbage is out of the ditch.
Time is of the essence here. We've got lane closure in play.
Now, Al and Gord need to move the 10,000-pound container off the highway.
We're running out of time. We're running out of patience. We got to get this thing out of here. We got to do it now.
And Al
We're gonna pick this container up,
has an ambitious plan.
and then we're gonna roll right down off that off-ramp.
The two acquiring wreckers will work back to back in an unusual aerial ballet.
What we're going to try and do here is pick this thing up one truck at each end and walk it off the highway.
Might want to be a little closer, Al.
Oh yeah, objects look closer than they appear.
Operating beside live lanes, they rig to the container.
Here we go.
With Al's wrecker at the front.
Put the boom up and out.
Okay.
And Gord's truck at the back to drive in reverse.
Okay, tighten it up.
I'm going to back up with 10,000 pounds of steel hanging off two sticks between two trucks.
But to get to the off-ramp, they'll have to cross busy Highway 1.
Traffic control people are gonna come down the freeway at a slow speed just to give us enough of a gap where we can sashay right across the road.
Okay, we got the weight.
Suspended 10 inches in the air.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Al and Gord saddle up for the tense 800-foot move.
Okay, Alexa, whenever you get a big gap there, we're pretty much ready.
Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, Al, go ahead.
Team Green gets the signal.
You don't see that too often.
And the delicate dance begins.
It's pretty crazy to me.
Slowly rolling towards the live lanes, Gord is facing backwards.
The way it's hanging off my boom, I can't see anything. I'm relying on Al.
Okay, Gord, just hold it. You're hitting all the cones there.
But they can't make their move.
Your heart rate gets up. If anything goes wrong, it's going to happen here.
Until traffic slows down.
Watch yourself!
On Highway 1,
Watch yourself!
Al and Gord are working back to back, waiting for a break in traffic to maneuver a 10,000-pound container across the highway.
You okay back there, Gord?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, bring her across, back her across. You're doing good.
We have to maneuver this thing over onto an exit. This is the real dangerous part of this operation.
Finally, traffic is held back, so Al and Gord seize their chance.
Not so sharp, just straight the way you are now. Once you start turning, well, that changes the dynamics on how that tow truck is carrying the weight. We'll proceed with caution and hope for the best. Straighten her up straight down the white line.
Floating just above the highway,
I think we're just about off here now.
Good work.
the acquiring wreckers safely land the extraordinary move.
That's probably good right there for you. That was stressful. There's a quiet street where we can actually back another trailer underneath. I think we're clear. Bring them in. It's definitely a lot safer where we're doing this now. There you go. That's good. Okay, good. Right on.
Beautiful. Another successful night. Time to go home, have a shower. No more garbage. I can do without that smell.
Take care. I'm happy that the garbage is going on somebody else's truck. Gordy and I are out of there.
Just outside Hope,
A long day, but a good day, so all good.
Jamie's back from his long haul with the Mac.
Just getting back into town now. Happy to be done for the day.
His team finished the firewood wreck 2 hours ago.
You know, they've pounded out a lot of work today, and that's pretty amazing. Recovery work can be fun. I miss doing that, but we're handling our long haul work, and it's good for our business.
Well, I put something in there. I'm not sure what it was, though. There we go. Hey.
Hey, making out, buddy?
Still trucking.
Cam seemed to handle everything pretty good. Guy knows what he's doing.
Got your coffee.
What do you got there?
I like working with Colin. We laugh a lot and have a good time, and we work pretty well together.
Oh, thanks for the coffee, Jim. Appreciate that.
We've got a great crew of people right now. That was a good job, though.
Everything went real nice.
I'm 100% confident in their recovery skills, so I can relax a little bit. I bet you just put a couple of low lines off the bottom and just yanked it out. Yeah. It's a perfect scenario.
Colin's like, well, we're going to throw a line over top.
Yeah, well, that's because I have a healthy fear of having one fall back over. Ping! Oh, there it goes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a bad night.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell. Frostbite.
2 brisk today.
And a frozen wreck.
Come on.
Forced Colin into a Cold War.
Oh,
A new face.
Ah, you auger.
Fights to hang on.
I need you to stick.
Whoa! And a bad break. Oh. Claims another piece of classic iron.
I don't want 5 bays of broke down trucks.